Hi guys, can we take a look at animes with a good dose of reality? Anime isn't a medium that's really known for being real. Superpowers, earth-shattering circumstances, and explosive battles are pretty much the norm in anime. However, there are quite a few anime that are realistic. While it's nice to delve into worlds of fantasy and science fiction, it's also comforting to see characters in the same circumstances as us. Some of these anime are considered part of the slice-of-life genre, while others simply handle their subject matters in a way that's grounded in reality rather than fiction. In this video, we'll share some of our most realistic animes and our reasons for seeing them as realistic in no particular order. Ready? Take a look. Wotakoi, Love is Hard for Otaku is relatable for older anime fans. While most anime takes place in high school and features a predominantly teenage cast, Wotakoi, Love is Hard for Otaku is centered around young adults. Most of the cast are average office employees, so it's certainly a refreshing choice for older fans of the medium. This romance anime follows Narumi as she struggles to keep her obsession with anime hidden from her coworkers. Hirotaka, her love interest, doesn't see a problem talking about these topics in the workplace. Ultimately, Narumi's greatest struggle in the anime is maintaining a work-life balance. She feels that others would look down on her because of her hobbies, but Hirotaka accepts her for who she is. Nana does an excellent job humanizing its characters. One of the downsides of most anime is that many of the characters aren't entirely humanized. While they have many relatable and lovable qualities, there's still a barrier between the character and the audience. Nana, however, does an excellent job humanizing its characters. It's one of the best slice-of-life anime around. Though it features a romance, it's not the primary focus. Nana is so refreshing because it doesn't only recognize a character's strengths, it doesn't fear veering into the darker parts of someone's psyche and fleshing out all of their flaws. For that reason, fans are sure to see themselves in some of the characters. Plus, the soundtrack is impossible not to rock out to. Banana Fish tackles several difficult issues. While there are plenty of anime with excellent social commentary, many opt to use supernatural circumstances as an analogy to a real-world problem. Banana Fish, however, portrays these issues through a practical lens. The anime tackles several challenging problems in a way that others in the medium wouldn't dare to. Ash and Eiji's relationship feels grounded in reality. Ash comes from a background of volatility and crime, while Eiji was relatively sheltered for most of his life. Despite their differences, they found ways to connect and stuck together throughout the entire story. The anime is heart-wrenching, and its subject matter isn't for the faint of heart. Sometimes, fiction has to be dark and gritty to increase its realism. After all, our reality isn't one with universally fair circumstances, so fiction needs to reflect it. Silver Spoon shows the reality of struggling to find one's dream. While most anime start with a protagonist who is entirely sure of their convictions and goals, Silver Spoon starts in a different direction. This anime is more relatable than most because it shows the struggle of discovering what one's dream truly is. Yugo is an average high school student who, despite his best efforts, can't seem to live up to the expectations others set for him. He barely understands his dream, but he decides to enroll in an agricultural boarding school to get away from his parents. Yugo quickly discovers just how difficult working in agriculture is, and starts to truly respect those who devoted their lives to the field. A Silent Voice shows the consequences of bullying from the perpetrator's perspective. A Silent Voice is a true tearjerker. It shows the consequences of bullying. The movie follows Ishida, a boy experiencing overwhelming guilt for his past of bullying Nishimiya, a deaf girl. All of Ishida's old friends started ignoring him because nobody wanted to be associated with such a bully. After transferring schools, he imagines X's over his new classmates' faces as a way to isolate himself further. A Silent Voice is revolutionary because, instead of further victimizing the target, it shows the perpetrator living with the consequences of their actions.